Working on location is good and it's really fun to be around with people to work with. Working on location is good and it's really fun to be around with people to work with. Didn't get a chance to meet to work with other actors, but most of the time I was working on my scenes. So most of the scenes I work with are mostly on location. So the first two scenes I didn't get to work with them. I was mostly on location. I didn't have no acting experience because knowing me being a first time actor, I didn't have any acting experience. But I did study computers and media when I was in college. But I didn't have any experience understanding what acting's about until when they asked me to offered this role to me. So when they offered this role to me, they said, "You are going to be playing Dragon Boy." I was like, should I take it? And I immediately caught my eye. I thought, yeah, I might as well play as Dragon Boy because it's similar to who I am as a person. My favorite scenes in the movie was the fact that I was have to do a lot of transition. You know, the first time when I did the first few scenes on my own, I was a little bit nervous. But when I did the other part of the scenes in the other week, it made me understanding that working on film sets mostly really made me more comfortable to start with, because when you work on location, you've got to basically make sure you look at the camera and make sure you've got that every scene is always correct, you see. I love to work on other projects, mostly not only on camera all the time. I would like to do other projects, maybe something like I might want to do some sort of like voiceover work. I might want to do maybe a mixture of voiceover work and also a bit of live action as well. So if people ask me that, I like to do both, which is good because I like to do a bit of mixture between the two, like voiceover and also a bit of live action, so that'll be awesome. I love working with Reece who directed this film. Yeah, it was really good to work with him because working with him, he was just nice to work with. To work with someone like who'd been in the industry for about a couple of years, so working with him, it was nice because I get to see what other people do. So working on location and working on set, took a whole day process. So the filming process took from morning till afternoon until evening. So to film most of all those scenes, we have to keep ourselves awake to make sure the scenes go all accordingly very well, you see. So to make it more realistic, as always. Meeting other cast and crew. Meeting cast and crew was a little bit tricky because the thing is, they came in a little bit after. We had a table read. We have a table read where we were based was in London. So when I went to London on a train ride, we basically on the night before we just had a table read and we just gone through the scenes and what the scenes are going to look like and make it more spontaneously interesting for the viewers, you see. So we rehearse it, and most of the time we had to get up a bit early just to perform it about 6 o'clock, just to do a little bit of vocal training and exercise to play those roles, you see. But yeah, I love to play like different type of characters to start with. I want to play someone like who can play like me, for example, you see. I would definitely recommend it to mostly people who are going through lots of mental health issues. So because the thing is, I watch it on the news and watch it on the TV. So there are lots of kids and a lot of youngsters who are going through mental states. So who are losing both of their parents, and also it's all about trying to find out what they wanted to be. This film is all about finding out what they wishes to be to start with. So they can be doctors, they can be nurses, they can be paramedics, they can be policemen. But doing these sort of films made me understanding like this is what NHS people do every single day. So yeah, I will definitely recommend it to people who've got mental health issues. Playing a teenager. Well, playing a teenager is good because sometimes when I go places, and sometimes playing a teenager can be a bit tricky, bro, because to play a teenager, I basically find myself in a deep, because the character himself, he's 21, going on 22. So to play a character who's a teenager who's 22, so basically I'm 34 in real life, but I felt like I need to find my inner depth to play that teenager. How would a teenager react to deal with these situations on his own, you see?